AI is a huge organization. It has 15,494 employees at this point in time. It has another 6,740 employees globally or overseas. So that puts up in a mark of what? 21,000 plus globally. Huge organization. So very important for us is to be ready to scale up all our learning initiatives, all our learning efforts.
Welcome to the Leader's Edge, Season 19, Episode 1. And we have with us a believer in people. And I'm referring to none other than the HR guru of the Philippines, and that is Ivan Santa Maria. In fact, Ivan is one of the top choices of the People Management Association of the Philippines as HR Manager of the Year in 2024. And I am just so excited to hear from Ivan coming from many different industries. He has a lot to offer. So, Ivan, being a believer in people, and now you are with EEI, and yet you come from so many industries. So, my first question would be, Ivan, among the many different industries, you were with manufacturing and now you're in the construction industries. Which industry for you is the most challenging?
Okay. Well, first of all, I am glad. I am very elated that I am part of this. This is my first time, and and I would um, uh, include this as giving or payback to the community as an HR person. But because very important that you will soon realize that when you reach that career level of yours,
Okay.
you have to really share what you have learned. Uh, when you had experienced a downfall, rise up again.
Mhm.
What are the learning
Mhm.
sessions that you have imbibed
Mhm.
to the journey, to your experience? And I think this is a good medium that I could share with your
Mhm.
uh, questions that you have told
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
So, well, for most part, I really love construction.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, it includes engineering
Mm-mm.
and other related industries such as power or energy,
Mm.
mining,
Mm.
or
Mm.
in other countries it is called extractive industry.
Mm.
And later on, manufacturing and including academia.
Right. Wow. And you know, HR is for me, it sets broad spectrum of expertise. For example, the people to hire and then how to develop them, etc. And I noticed, for example, that you are a firm believer in people, and that's why you are very excited to get them to develop themselves. That's why the training programs that you have right now is dedicated to each department or each of the group of people that you believe can really upskill. So, right now, and I know that last year you even have a learning roadmap, and I know 2025 you also have another learning roadmap. So, what is the difference between the learning roadmap of 2024 to the learning roadmap of 2025?
Very good question. No, last year, 2024, is in fact a starting point. Starting point. I came to EI in the latter part of 2022,
Mhm.
and so the challenge that was brought to me by the leadership of the company is to have culture change and to emphasize integrity, to emphasize speaking up, to emphasize, accountability.
Yes.
So those aspects, speaking up, accountability, integrity, are the front runners of the training roadmap of 2024,
All right.
right? So we will use now that as a springboard
Mm.
to develop now the 2025 training roadmap. So that's how we connect it.
So, in other words, you had a very, what we call, you already have a solid foundation.
Probably it's not a solid foundation,
Oh.
but probably it's a good startup.
Mm.
AI is a huge organization. It has 15,494 employees at this point in time. It has another 6,740 employees globally or overseas. So that puts up in a mark of what? 21,000 plus globally. Huge organization. So very important for us is to be ready to scale up all our learning initiatives, all our learning efforts, right? So we should not stop. The employees should be able to have the certainty that it will be a continuous improvement on their part of learning and increase their capability and all of this change of culture, mindset, behavior.
Okay,
So-
now no wonder now I can see why you have been named as the HR guru who believes in people.
Actually, I don't want
yeah.
to become to be
Yeah.
known as an HR guru. I would always believe that
All right.
I'm still, always learning and
Yes.
and just want to share
Mhm.
all what you have learned. So, just simply an HR practitioner.
Right, right. Okay. So I'm thinking, I heard that you are not just taking care of EEI and its people, but I heard that there are also other subsidiaries of EEI where you are in charge. You are the person who's accountable for all of them.
Well, now that you have brought that,
Yeah.
in fact, that's where my belief or tagline is emanating, believer in people. Uh, Besides EI Corporation, as head of HR, uh, I was also assigned to head the Gulf Asia International Corporation, which is a wholly subsidiary of EI, handling recruitment and deployment of overseas Filipino workers or OFWs throughout the world, Middle East region, Europe, Asia Pacific, Americas, Africa. So, early part of 2024, I was assigned to lead the business. So, it's not anymore HR, but I am, a business person already managing one company, which is the Gulf Asia International Corporation or GAI. Later on, I was assigned again a subsidiary of GAIC. This time, it is called Gulf Asia Manpower Professional Services, who um, are focused in delivering manpower to Philippine companies this time. So that's GAMSI for short. So there's EI, there's GAIC, there's GAMSI, and just recently, last December, we were able to start up a manpower cooperative this time with the intention to house our so many project workers, thousands of them, to provide them opportunity to have better lives. This time they will be worker owner of the cooperative. So they will run the cooperative themselves. They would have better benefits. They will have benefits that would cut across their family members. All of this. So that's the second. That's the another entity, the Saint Joseph the Worker Labor Service Cooperative.
Wow, the way I see it, you have actually allowed yourself to be more than just an HR person. You have actually now expanded your comfort zone to include even entrepreneurship. Oh my goodness, Ivan, and how do you divide your time? I really am just like, wow, multitasking, but on a different level, because it's not just one company anymore.
Okay.
How do you divide your
Okay.
time?
You mentioned that I came from different companies
Yes.
already.
Yes.
But primarily construction engineering
Yeah.
and mining and power. So coming from those
Mhm.
different organizations,
Mhm.
I have built a relationship with HR leaders from those companies. So my intention is to bring my trusted HR leaders from the previous companies, bring them to EI, to GAI, to GAMSI, to the St. Joseph the Worker Cooperative, so that I will be able to fully give my trust and confidence, because I know already when I tell them, oh, we have plan A, B, C, let's do plan B. I will not anymore need to detail what
Alright.
does a plan B entail. Plug and play. Plan B, let's do it, guys. So that's how I would scale up the fast, decision making and execution of what we have decided to do.
Wow, this is amazing. That's why as I envisioned this earlier before we actually came over and do this live interview is that I have already an idea, but then it's even more than what I thought. The expectation has been exceeded. You're actually doing more than I thought you were already doing. And I already thought, oh my gosh, how does he manage? And yet, because you're a firm believer of people, meaning you already develop certain people, certain officers
Correct.
of your organization, so that they in turn can be there at this particular new
Correct.
businesses that you
Yes.
are now handling, and you can like rest assured, it will be done.
Well, it's not really rest assured.
Oh,
With God's grace,
yeah.
of course.
Indeed.
With the very important formula, everything for the glory of God. Um, Very important.
Yeah.
In everything you do, you have to include our Creator, to add up, to boost, the confidence that it can be done.
Yes.
It can be done, even if you have the full
Mm-mm,
team members
mhm.
within your team,
Mm-mm.
but you are not, putting God in all of the things that you do.
Yes.
I start
Mm.
my day and end my day by talking to God. Really, I'm not,
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
saying this
Mm-mm.
just for the sake of it, but really, it it gives me more energy when I thank God at the end of the day. Thank you for allowing me to work in EI.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
for all the learnings. The next day, the following day, I would jump out of bed, because I know what, I have, the vision of our company president Henry Antonio. I have to execute them. I would again pray and ask God's guidance and energy and
Mm-mm.
all of this. Um, um, Whatever that He would want to do, let it me deliver
Yes.
by me, and let me be an instrument to have people have better lives.
And I'm so touched because it means you are bringing not only just head knowledge, but you also have empathy for people, your love for people. So that's really the pathos, and then the ethos, your knowledge, your skills, etc. But here we are going beyond that, and that's the spiritual, your deep faith,
Very important.
and which has brought you here,
Very
where you
important.
are now.
Yes.
So you are where God has placed you.
Very important.
Indeed, and that is just amazing. Now, Ivan, I know that with all of these activities you have, somehow you have gained so much wisdom over the years.
Mhm.
So please, before we end the interview, I know our viewers are just so yearning to hear some words of wisdom for you as to how they too can take a hold of their lives, balance personal, professional life, because I know that there are some executives somewhere along the way. They somehow, there are some areas in their life that is not quite covered, no time for it, or they put too much effort and time in certain areas and forget about other areas. So the way I see
Right.
it, you have actually really covered all areas of your life. So please, words of wisdom for our viewers.
All right. So I think I learned that through the course of time, my work, my experience, personal, activities or programs. Very important that no one has the monopoly of knowledge, and therefore, even if you have reached that peak or summit, or whatever you are on the top level,
Mhm.
you should be humble still
Mm,
and
that's right.
continuously accept
Mm,
that you don't know all. You
mhm,
have to accept that you have to continuously learn,
mhm, mhm,
and finally, if for a time it does not work,
mhm, mhm,
rise up,
mhm, mhm,
get that energy again,
mhm,
pray
mhm.
to God, and then uh, continue to deliver the purpose that you have discovered in your life, and that is to believe in people.
Indeed. Oh my goodness. So, no wonder. Now I realize why you have been chosen as one of the top, really, HR managers. And you deserve that, really, Ivan, the recognition for you have become so like a well-rounded person that it's not just
I
one
hope,
area of your life. I
I
mean,
hope.
you have practically taken really care of all areas of your life. And I'm just so impressed that you haven't really forgotten the spiritual side. It's there. The
Very
deep faith
important.
is there. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, watch out for this, is Mike Godinez, and that's the immediate past president of the People Management Association of the Philippines, who will talk about the foundation. He represents the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation, and they have also worked with many, many other communities around the Philippines to uplift people. And so, of course, we look forward to that. And remember, learning is a never ending journey with limitless vistas. Thank you again,
Thank
Ivan.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.